Hey, what's up, guys? I'm coming at you with a 3 and 4 axis deck profile, 5-fish deck profile. So, yeah, let's just get started. Alright, so for the monsters, I got 3 copies of Brotherhood of the Firefish Bear. Bear is a extremely good card. If you have a firefish in your back row, you can basically discard that card to pop one of your punch monsters. So it's a really good card. You must play 3 in order to make the deck good. And then I play 3 Gorilla just for back row removal. Also really good. And then Bear's secondary effect is that whenever he attacks, you get to set a Firefighting spell to your back row, so that's also good. And then yeah, Gorilla. And then 3 Caribou. Also a really good card. His effect is during the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was destroyed by a card effect and sent there this turn, you can special summon 1 level 4 Firefish monster from your deck, except this card. If this card was sent to the graveyard for a synchro summon for a Firefish monster, you can set 1 Firefishing spell directly from your deck. So either way, it's a really good card. And then 1 wolf, or about 2 wolves. If this card is flipped face up, you can set a Firefishing trap card, and then if this card then if this card is flipped summoned, you can set a Firefishing spell. So either way, it's really good. And then 1 buffalo, also really good. And then 1 boar, also a really good card. And then 1 dragon. Dragon's a really good card because you can basically use your used 10 keys to bring out a free monster to make a free XP, so it's really good. And then 1 swallow, also good. He can be special summoned by removing 3 Firefighting spells or traps from your back row in order to special summon him. And then 1 coyote. He's basically special summon if you have no monsters on the field and you have 1 Firefighting card in your back row, so he's also really good. And then 1 spirit. Basically you want to special summon coyote and then null summon spirit to get off your Kieran play. And I don't run Horse Prince, or I don't have Horse Prince just yet, so if you guys, or when I show you guys my extra deck, then I don't have Horse Prince. I only just have Kieran, so. And then 1 effect better just for negating effects and everything. So yeah, that's facing monsters. And then for traps, I got basically 2 trap stuns. Really good. You basically want to play these during your main phase 1 before you do anything, so that way your monsters don't get bottomless or anything like that happens. So that's basically the plan that you want to do with that. Well, then 2 Phoenix Chains just go against this deck and other matchups. And then 2D Prison's also good against any deck. And then Rivalry Warlords, good against any deck that plays different types and everything, so really good. And then Mirror Force, basically good. 1 Bombless, good against this deck in any other deck. And then Compulse, also good. And then I play one Safe Zone just because most of the monsters that I have in here I need to keep alive. And I think Safe Zone is a really good card to have for that reason. And then Eradicator Epic Deathfires. Now, when you guys see this, I bet you guys are probably thinking, well, I mean, you can't technically activate that because you have all fire monsters in one light, so how can that be possible? Well, I'll explain that to you guys in my extra deck. So, and then one deck devastation virus, basically for the same reason as what my Eradicator is going to be for. So I'll set these two cards out aside, and I'll explain to you guys why I play that whenever I get to my extra deck. Now for spells, I play 3 10 keys because it's back up to 3, and 3 is just good. And then 2 10 suits just to get off that extra normal summon so you can go faster into your XYZ plays. 5 person Kaioku because, I mean, if your opponent has one card face down and then one in their back row, then this will prevent them from playing that one back row. So, also really good. And then 2 MSTs just for back row and everything like that. And then 1 Forbidden Lance just so your plays can go off without a hitch. Alright, so for extra deck, I'll play 1 Tiger King, I'll play 2 Lion Emperors, and then 1 Crazy Box. This is basically for the Eradicator card, because if I can get him off with Tentu, and then or somebody plays a spell or a trap, then this is when this card comes in. So that's basically why I use this one, is because this is like basically a 3k beater, and this card says 25 or more attack, so that's basically why I play Yugioh, is so I can get him to the graveyard and for that play. And then number 50 Black Shepherd Corn. Deck Dev is basically used with this guy or Catastor, or like one of those two. But Deck Dev is also really good. It basically, Eradicator, you basically call a spell or trap, and your opponent checks their back row and everything, and they cannot play that called card for 3 of your opponent's turns. So that's also why Eradicator is also really good. And then Deck Dev, this card's good against Inzectors, decks like that require lower level monsters, and you basically tribute a 2000 or more attack monster, dark type, and your opponent cannot play any monsters with 15 attack or less, or else they'll be destroyed. So, like I said, both those cards are really quite good, and they're both really easy to bring out. So, anyways, with the rest of the extra deck, Photon Pivot, Operative, Bion the Sigma, because it's good, Diamond Direwolf, Gemini Pearl for XCs, and yep. And then for 2 Synchros, I just Catastor, and then probably heard the Firefist Kieran. So, yep, that's basically my extra deck, and this is basically my deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. And yeah, I will see you there. Later, guys.